Reverend Elijah Hill. I am the president of the Elijah Broadcasting Network. Hey, my staff brought me on in order for me to introduce to you this new programming that we have for you all here in the future. Let's look at some of the things that we're going to be covering. First of all, we're an urban Christian gospel network that's going to be airing here pretty soon, and we're going to just give you a few highlights of some of the things of interest that we want to share with you. For example, we'll have a Religion in the News program. We'll have a National Clergy Awards show that we'll have, and every year annually for ministers. And then number 3, we'll have a gospel music listening channel, so you can listen to gospel music. At the same time, people can share their ads, advertisements. So those of you all that have businesses, you may want to share your ads. The national and local television programs, that means national ministers will be able to share their messages, as well as your local pastors. We'll have a talk show called The Soul of Black Religion. We'll invite popular guests to talk about community issues. We also have a talent contest called Heaven Must Be Like This. You need to stay tuned to that. You're going to love some of the things that are going to come out of that. And the next thing, we're going to have an end-time Bible prophecy show. We'll deal with Bible prophecy, but we'll do it more in 3D, so you'll be able to see some things in a more visual way. Walking through the Old Testament. Now, some of you all that love the Bible, you're going to love this particular show. The State of the Union of the Christian Church. That will be dealing with various aspects of the Christian faith. Understanding the prophetic. Now that right there is something that everybody likes to want to understand the operation. How do you deal with the prophetic? And so that class will come on. Now we'll also have a show with healing and prophecy and deliverance, where people will be calling in, receiving prayer. We'll be able to speak a word over you and a prophecy right there while you watch the program. And for you mothers that have children, we have some great programming for kids that deal with the Bible. So we'll go through and have Bible stories, and we'll have some things that children can sit in front of the network, the Elijah Broadcasting Network, and be able to be fed and blessed. Well, you know, that's it. This is kind of just a preliminary. Oh, forgot. My wife, she's from Guyana, which is in northern South America. She's been here for 20 years. She has a residence here, but we're going to go back to the Berbice River. We're going to start a church there. And we're also going to start a technology learning center for these indigenous kids so they can learn trades, these poor kids. And so we're going to be looking for you to help us and support us in this work. And in addition, we also have a partnership in Pakistan. We have a couple, the Kashans, and they have a orphanage there, and it's a primarily Muslim country, but basically we're going to support them, and we're going to be looking for you all to support us, and we'll be sharing a lot about Mr. and Mrs. Kashan and their work, as well as the Berbice River out there in Guyana, and the things that God has placed on our hearts to be a blessing to other people. Now, the saying is, the best is yet to come. Trust me, we got more coming. God bless you.
Audio Jungle.
My name is Prophet Elijah Hill. I want to give you some highlights on the actual Kojic news. This is a section on a part of our Elijah Broadcasting Network. We're going to highlight just different things that are going on in the Church of God in Christ that will help you to just stay informed. For example, we just want to make an announcement on the different events that are taking place in the Church of God in Christ. Number one, we had the National Annual Leadership Conference, January 18th through the 21st in Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, now those of you all that don't know, the presiding bishop, Bishop Blake, Charles E. Blake is having a legacy conference, the C.E. Blake Legacy Conference, the Elijah and Elisha Conference. That's going to take place in Los Angeles, California at Bishop Blake's Church, West Angeles, from March the 17th through the 18th. The next event that you can mark on your calendars is the April Call Meeting. That's the national business meeting that the Church of God in Christ holds, and it's going to take place April the 4th through the 7th in Memphis, Tennessee. Mark your calendars for that. The next event, which is a wonderful event for the men, is called the Men's Conference, Men Perfecting Men. It will take place May 11th through the 13th in Greensboro, North Carolina. Make sure those of you all that's in that area prepare to be a part of that, you men that are a part of the Church of God in Christ. The next event is going to be the International Women's Convention. This is one of our biggest conventions, or women's conventions, outside of our major national convention. Mother William A. Rivers is the national leader. That will take place, mark your calendar, for May. It'll take place May the 30th through June the 3rd. And that'll take place in Detroit, Michigan. All right. The next event conference we'll have for the Church of God in Christ International is our AIM conference, which is the auxiliaries in ministry, the music ministry, missions, on, etc. All of those will gather together from July the 4th through the 8th in Cincinnati, Ohio. So make sure you mark your date for that. The next great event the Church of God in Christ will be having is the Bishops' Conference. And the Bishops' Conference will take place September the 19th through the 22nd. Now, actually, I forgot one date, and I don't want to miss this one. This is a great one for the ministers. The Pastors and Elders Shepherds Conference. That'll take place March the 2nd through the 5th in Chicago, Illinois. Now, the big event and the grand finale, always for the Church of God in Christ, where there's over 60,000 people that attend. This meeting is the 109th International Holy Convocation. The presiding Bishop, Charles Blake Sr., has a great theme. His theme is Fighting for Salvation and Righteousness. That date, mark it down on your calendar, November the 7th through the 15th in St. Louis, Missouri. Now, actually, during that particular event, I'm actually going to be an honoree. I'm a historian also for the Church of God in Christ. I'm going to be putting together, me and my committee, a celebration. What we're going to do, we're going to be celebrating 100 years of people that have written on the entire history of the church, or the history of the founder, Bishop Charles Harrison Mason. And I've written a book basically called The Triumph of the Black Church that is about the founder also. So I'll be actually an honoree there. So I'll see you there at that particular event. Now, what we want to do is just do a little highlight on some recent things that have taken place. For example, we want to, Church of God in Christ has mourned the loss of the founder's daughter, Mother Ruth Mason Lewis. Her funeral took place November the 28th, 2015. So we want to just remember her and keep her in our memory. Also, and by the way, that we've designed. So there's some good information on there for you from a historical perspective. Now, also just wanted to announce that the Flower Pentecostal Heritage Center actually dedicated the collection that I gave to them, the historical collection of Mother Lizzie Robinson. And now, that was in 2013. We had a big celebration, had a chance to speak there. And also, in addition to that, now it's just been released that 400-something photos of Mother Lizzie Robinson's collection of Church of God in Christ history has been digitized. You can see it now online, and you'll see that on the screen where you can go to be able to view that. Now, some of you all remember the Atlanta 7,000 Prayer for Young People that we started. We'll make sure that you all get an opportunity to go and register your children, so that we can have we're having a citywide prayer list so we can pray for the young people of Atlanta. Now, also, we're going to have also a TV show with young people and talking about innovation and technology. Now, I started an organization called the National Entertainment Technology Academy here in Atlanta, Georgia. So we're focusing around the progressiveness of what's going on in Atlanta with the entertainment industry increasing with the movie industry. So we're focusing, God has given me a passion for youth. So we're trying to make it where these young people, some of them can get access to the entertainment world through my academy. And so we'll be talking about that a lot more in the future, so you might want to be a support to that. Because we actually want to raise up about 4 of them throughout the Atlanta area. And we're looking at first doing our first model. I wrote the governor a letter, governor, deal. And basically they know that what we're doing is right on target with what they're trying to already do. We do have the Church of God in Christ in November. After the meeting, we're going to have our quadrennial election, where all of the national officers, the general board, the presiding bishop, everyone, the trustee board, and those that have key positions will be reelected, or there will be people that will be running for office. So if you would like to advertise, would like to share your information, I love on the Elijah Broadcasting Network to share your information as an ad if you would love to promote your information, because I do communicate with the Koji community. Well, that kind of wraps it up. Again, till next time, remember, a saying says the best is yet to come. And trust me, we got more.
Audio